Yeah, so I never really considered coaching as I was thinking about a future career for myself, and went to college thinking that I was going to end up being a psychologist, and started that route and realized that my home was really in the athletic department, playing the two sports that I played at Brandeis, volleyball and softball. And as I went on through the 4 years, I realized that really that was my passion, and where I wanted to spend the rest of my life was in intercollegiate athletics, and really looking forward as an administrator. So I went on to UMass Amherst in their graduate program for sports management. And the first 2 days that I was on campus, I got a note from a volleyball coach in a neighboring college at Mount Holyoke asking if I'd be interested in being her assistant coach. And it was the first time I had even considered coaching. And so I went that day to meet with her and met the team, and had a really incredible experience that fall, coaching with her and learning from her. And still was very focused on being an athletic administrator. And then the next year, I ended up being hired as a part-time volleyball coach, head coach at Clark University, and continued to work on my administrative route as well, doing some volunteer work with the athletic director there. And then the Case Western Reserve job opened up, and it was a volleyball, softball head coaching position, and ended up, being an incredible opportunity, and moved to Cleveland, Ohio for the first time in my life. And that really started my career. And looking back now, I'm amazed that 19 years at Case Western Reserve have gone by pretty quickly overall. I mean, there's a lot of incredible memories over the years. I think I'd have to point to sitting in our Hall of Fame room and watching the 2015 NCAA tournament selection with a group of seniors and a team that had worked incredibly hard and so wanted to make that tournament, and then seeing our name, come up on the screen, and seeing the eruption of just joy and just excitement was really incredible. And I don't think that moment could be topped as a first time experiencing that sort of just extreme joy. Yeah, so the two people I would point to, the head volleyball coach at Mount Holyoke, who hired me to be her assistant coach that first season of my career, and then the athletic director, Linda Moulton, Clark University, who hired me as a part-time head volleyball coach for 1 year, and then actually hired me back 5 years later to be the head volleyball coach and do some administrative work as well. And so I think Linda Moulton's been really a mentor for me, and kept me focused on just working hard to be able to achieve the goals that I wanted to achieve in this field, and gave me a lot of opportunity and a lot of responsibility as a young person that I've been really able to use throughout my years of coaching, and now in my administrative role as well. Sports was, I think, quite a bit different as we were growing up. There certainly weren't as many organized leagues and activities, especially for girls. So I actually started out my athletic career as a gymnast, and didn't really get involved in organized sports until high school. And playing volleyball in high school, that was my first time ever playing volleyball, and that's pretty much unheard of these days. So I do think it's quite different. My 16-year-old daughter started playing volleyball at age 10, and it seemed like she was already behind a few years in her peer group. So I do think that the proliferation of youth sports and club sports and travel sports has made it a lot of pressure for young athletes to choose a sport early because of the time commitment of all of those sports, and certainly a lot of money for parents to invest in their child's athletic career at a really young age. I've spent a lot of my life watching Division III college athletics or participating in some way in that, and One of the things I actually had an opportunity to do when I was in college was travel to France for the 1992 Olympics, and had a chance to watch a number of different outdoor Olympic events. And it was freezing on a mountain in France in January, February, but it was pretty amazing to watch the athletes who could flip on skis and jump miles on, off of a ski run, and the incredible hockey and figure skating that we were able to see. So I think just being around sport at that level, the most elite level, was really, really incredible. Probably a lot of things people don't know about me, but I would have to say that I'm really passionate about puzzles, and I spend a lot of my free time doing puzzles. And we have a lot of framed puzzles around our house. And I see our team and even recruiting as pieces in a puzzle, and how we can best put together the picture so that we maximize each piece. And we sort of see pieces maybe come in as border pieces that are a little bit more limited, and hope to develop them as more well-rounded pieces that can fit in different places and help our team in different ways.